In this video, I will be discussing about the 6 C's of a healthy relationship. In no particular order, the C's are chemistry, compatibility, common goals, communication, compromise, and commitment. My name is Prince Samuel. I am a youth mentor, a personal development enthusiast, and an entrepreneur. But before we dive in, please support your boy by pressing the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my video, and also don't forget to leave a comment below this video. Now, let's dive in. Relationships are built on stronger bonds and connections. With that said, let's look at 6 C's of a healthy relationship. You have the chemistry, compatibility, common goals, communication, compromise, and commitment. In a relationship, chemistry is nothing but a simple emotion that two people experience when they share a special connection. It's the feeling of we click, which makes you think, I need to see this other person again. Chemistry is a great way to start a relationship. Chemistry opens the door. But how we use it after that determines whether or not the relationship will last. Chemistry is usually the start of a relationship, but it takes more to make it work. To progress beyond the initial intense attraction in a relationship, trust and commitment are required. Trust is knowing that your partner is there for you and that you can count on them. While commitment is knowing that there is no one else you would rather be with than the person you're with, and vice versa. You might ask, can I commit to someone based on chemistry? My answer will be no. And here is why. Both you and your partner can get yourselves into trouble if you rush into a relationship simply based on chemistry, rather than shared interests and values. As you can see, having chemistry with someone is not good enough to want to get into a relationship with a person. There are still other aspects to consider before you rush into any relationship. Such aspects include interests and values. Especially when looking for a long-term partner, you should try to strike the right balance between chemistry and compatibility. Chemistry and compatibility are two different things, and sometimes the people we feel a strong attraction to aren't the right fit for us in the long run. With that said, let's move on to the next C, compatibility. In a relationship, compatibility means that both partners understand and accept each other's life, philosophy, and goals, and that they genuinely enjoy being around each other without being distracted by what they believe needs to change in their partner. Both partners in a compatible relationship can have very different personalities, but they will tend to agree on a few core factors that determine how they want to build their relationship, their lives together. Both partners in a compatible, healthy relationship will strive to meet each other's relational needs. Chemistry can exist without compatibility, but compatibility cannot exist without chemistry. It is what distinguishes friendship from a relationship. If your partner accepts or works to improve your flaws, and you can tolerate and pick up the slack when your partner fails, is a pretty good sign that the relationship will last. Finding a compatible life partner isn't really a matter of searching for a soulmate or taking a complicated compatibility test. Rather, it's just two people whose definitions of happiness coincide. It entails more than simply agreeing on major issues such as children, residency, and travel. That should be a given. It's all about the details. What a happy family looks like, what you both want from your careers, where you want to be in 5 years, 5, 10, or 30 years from now, and how you will spend a quiet Sunday afternoon with nothing to do. Finding a plus one to your happiest life comes down to true compatibility. Next, common goals, also known as relationship goals. In your intimate partner relationship, a relationship goal is an ideal lesson, value, or experience to strive for. It should be inspirational rather than unattainable. Relationship goals should be viewed as a loose guideline for giving and receiving love in your relationship. Consider the following qualities if you are ready to work towards a better and more fulfilling relationship. Number one, you are completely devoted to each other. The goal is to encourage each other to do things that make each other happy so that you can all be happy. This entails sticking by each other through thick and thin, good and bad times. When things get tough and one of you makes a mistake, or you are both going through a rough patch and you need to work on something, the love remains. Just because you have a disagreement doesn't mean you you don't care about each other. It's always obvious in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, that you love each other. How to get there? Always keep your partner's feeling in mind. Don't expect to be able to change your partner. Share your hopes and dreams with one another. Number two, you must, number two, you have mutual trust. Couples must be able to trust one another, especially when they are apart. It's critical not to let jealousy take hold of you because it can destroy a relationship. How to get there? Try not to exert control over your partner. If feelings of jealousy or insecurity arise, talk about them and work them out before they become a problem. Communicate with each other in an open and honest manner. Be honest with each other as soon as you have any doubts and address them before they become a bigger problem. When it's necessary, give each other space. 3. You share some characteristics. It's crucial to share some interests with your partner. This way, you will always have something to talk about because you will have at least a few things you enjoy doing together. How to get there? Always try to learn new things about each other. Try new things together in order to discover new interests. Dates and quality time should be planned around shared interests. Never assume you know everything there is to know about your partner. This is one of the best ways to build a strong relationship because the truth is, you can never truly know everything there is to know about someone. People evolve. You will always be open to learning new things about each other. When you celebrate the things that bring you closer to your partner and incorporate them into your plans, you will grow closer together. Number four, have your own interests. It's great to be in a close relationship, but it's also healthy for each partner to have his or her own distinct identity. You must be able to spend time apart if you want your relationship to last. It gives you a sense of independency to go off and do your own thing. You might be relieved to know that your partner believes in you and that you believe in them. It also prevents you from becoming bored with each other or feeling stuck in your relationship. After some time apart, you will be able to miss each other and appreciate the time you have shared even more. How to get there? Once a week, try to make separate plans with friends. Accept and support the aspects of your partner's life that aren't yours. Encourage each other to pursue their own passions and interests. It's not a bad thing for couples to want to spend time together, but it's not healthy to be joined at the hip. Couples who feel compelled to be together all of the time are considered codependent, which is unhealthy. The goal is to strike a balance between spending time with others and going off on your own. Your separate activities should make you happy and strengthen your sense of self. 5. You and your partner are dedicated to working together to create a better future. Being committed to building a future together in a world where cheating, mistrust, and huge differences of opinion are all too common should be the goal of you and your partner. You both must be on the same page when it comes to what you want and where you are going as a couple. Why some flexibility is necessary? You and your partner must also provide stability for one another. Once you have decided that your relationship is serious, make sure you are both on the same page when it comes to your expectations. It is very important to discuss how marriage, children, careers, and other important aspects of your lives affect your plan. You won't have as many surprises later if you talk it out and keep each other informed. How to get there? Make a list of what you want from the relationship. Make integrity and honesty a priority. Involve your partner in any major life changes. You and your partner may not agree on everything, but one thing might be certain. You both want to spend your golden years together. To do so, you must communicate with one another, remain faithful, and occasionally be willing to make compromises. Couples who are committed to each other are determined to make it work. They don't call it quits at the first sign of a problem. Next C is communication. What is communication? You might ask. Communication is the transfer of information from one location to another. Communication allows you to explain what you are going through and what you need in a relationship to someone else. Communication not only aids in meeting your needs, but it also aids in keeping you connected in your relationship. Communicating clearly is in a relationship is very important. Always strive to communicate with one another. Remember, you can't read your partner's mind, no matter how well you know and love each other. To avoid misunderstandings that can lead to hurt, anger, resentment, or confusion, you both must communicate clearly. A relationship requires two people, and each person has different communication needs and styles. You and your partner must find a communication style that is appropriate for your relationship. Keep in mind that healthy communication styles take time and effort to develop. It's impossible to have perfect communication all the time. When communicating with your partner, be as clear as possible so that your message is received and understood. Check to see if you understand what your partner is saying. When speaking with your partner, make an effort to do the following. Set aside time to talk without interruptions in or distractions such as phones, computers, or television. Consider what you want to say. Be specific about what you want to convey. Make sure your message is clear so that your partner understands what you are saying. Discuss what is going on and how it affects you. Discuss what you want, need, and feel. Use I statements like I need, I want, and I feel. Accept accountability for your own emotions. Pay attention to your partner. Put your own thoughts aside and try to comprehend your partner's intentions. Feelings and needs and desires. This is called empathy. Share positive feelings with your partner, such as what you admire and appreciate about him or her, and how valuable your partner is to you. Negotiate with awareness of your tone of voice. Keep in mind that you don't have to be right all of the time. If the problem you are having isn't critical, try to let it go or agree to disagree. Communication is an essential component of any healthy relationship or partnership and is an important part of all relationships. Every relationship has its ups and downs, but having a healthy communication style can help you deal with conflict and build a stronger, healthier relationship. C Number five, compromise. Compromise is commonly understood to mean sacrificing something in order to reach an agreement with your partner. There are no two people alike. You and your partner will have a different approach, opinion, or wish at some point in your relationship. At this point, either one of you must concede or compromise is the better option. Compromises that work help you and your partner grow as a team. They help your relationship grow in terms of trust, accountability, consistency, and security. A compromise demonstrates that you are focused on a common goal, a healthy partnership rather than your own personal happiness. Compromise isn't always easy to achieve. You win a little here and there, and you lose a little there. However, if neither of you is willing to make sacrifices in your relationship, it is likely that you will reach a point where it will grind to a halt. Let's take a look at where you should and should not encourage compromise in your relationships. Here are four suggestions for a simpler compromise. Number one, consider the big picture. Take a step back and consider whether this issue will be important in the long run. Does it matter if you eat Chinese or Thai for dinner in 5 years? It may be a different story if you use your savings to buy a house or to go on a dream vacation. Put your problem into perspective by using time as a lens. Number two, put on a different pair of footwear. Place your feet in your partner's footwear. Ask yourself how you see the situation from your partner's point of view. This is an opportunity to improve your emotional intelligence and empathy. What effect does it have on your partner? What does it feel like to be in your partner's shoes? Never judge a man until you have walked a mile in his shoes. As the saying goes, looking at your problem from a different perspective might help you come up with your own solution. Number three, third place is the winner. To win, your choice does not have to be forced. There are already two first choices in a relationship, yours and that of your partner. Are you able to locate the enduring third option? In order to reach a successful compromise, you must take into account both of your needs and desires and create a new version. Perhaps you will discover a completely new option. Perhaps it will be a combination. What matters is that you don't have to come in first place to win in a relationship. Winning entails being happy with your partner, which may necessitate some concessions. Number four, yoga is beneficial to both the body and the mind. Flexibility is essential Being set in your ways is not only bad for your health, but it can also be bad for your relationship. If you approach your relationship with a rigid attitude, you may find yourself stuck in place. As inflexibility causes aches and pains in your body, you and your relationship will remain stagnant if you are unwilling to change your position and stretch yourself with new challenges. For a more open and inclusive attitude, as well as a better relationship, practice emotional and mental yoga. Compromise is much easier to achieve when you take a flexible approach. The last but not the least C, commitment. A committed relationship is an interpersonal relationship that is based on mutual commitment to one another, such as love, trust, honesty, openness, or some other behavior. Close friendship, long-term relationships, engagement, marriage, and civil unions are all examples of committed relationships. So we just went through the 6 C's of a healthy relationship, which are chemistry, compatibility, common goals, communication, compromise, and commitment. Before you sign out, I do have some services you might want to consider. Are you looking for someone to moderate your visual or online events or meetings? Look no more. Or if you are a recent college graduate or a young professional looking for a mentor, you can reach out to me at nearmassllc@gmail.com. Again, nearmassllc@gmail.com, spelled NIAMASLLC@gmail.com. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and comment below this video. If you have any question that you want me to handle or topic you would like me to cover, please reach out to me via my email livedifferently45@gmail.com. That is spelled LIVEDIFFERENTLY 45@gmail.com. My email is also included in the description section below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.